Welcome to week 5 of the Late Garden. So along this week I'm sharing all my tips on basting and machine quilting on domestic machines. I don't have a space, so I have to actually make one. So I clear my furniture out and then I tape my backing piece, which I have pieced on my machine, down with masking tape, just painter's masking tape, making sure it's nice and flat, and then I lay my batting down on top, lining up all the edges. Then when I spray baste, this is the spray baste I like to use, I then do half at a side. It's much easier to be able to do this than trying to spray the whole back and then trying to line up a backing. So I do this with each side and I'm very carefully smoothing it out so there's no bumps. I don't use an excessive amount of spray baste. I do have my window open for ventilation, and as you can see, just slowly smoothing it out, making sure there's no bumps. And then I repeat the process with the quilt top and using the spray baste again and making sure it's all nicely lined up and no bumps. And then repeat with the other side and lay it down, and then I grab my pins. I don't pin a huge amount, but I do like a little bit of pinning. It just secures it into place, and you can see I've sped this up. It just gives me an extra guarantee that I'm going to get a nice flat surface. I also planned where I was putting those pins so I wouldn't hit them with the first row of quilting. So then I cut around the edges, cutting off the fabric. I do take the masking tape off and wash those excess. And then because I know I'm going to do diagonal lines on this one, I roll it up ready to take straight to the machine and start quilting. Stay tuned for part 2 where I will share how I machine quilt on my domestic machine.